Yo. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Yo. Doesn't sound like a good look. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Shorty's broke. Dude can't. Yo. Not a good. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Yo. Not to me. It's not a good look. Somebody gotta play their role, and if they can't, then someone takes their soul. And I'm not talking about in a good way. I'm talking about when you gotta pay to play. And to a certain extent, yeah, we all gotta play to pay. What I meant is that you gotta pay every time. So when you know you gotta get ahead, you drop the dime. And I ain't talking about telling on somebody. I'm trying to tell you, watch your hottie. It's supposed to be yours, but she might be giving up some draws. Yo, cause dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. No matter how you slice it, it's not a good look. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Yo, toxic, not a good look. Yo, dude ain't bringing in no dough, and he still wants to do what his girl say so. But he ain't got no pull, and everything that comes out of his mouth sound like bull. And she's trying to let him know, you gotta get yourself together, yo, make the dough flow. Cause if you don't, then she gonna be out while still living there, and she don't care. Yeah, this happens a lot, yo. Toxic relationships don't stop. Some people think that it's supposed to be that way until the end of the dying days. But I pay attention, and I have to say this to y'all. Yo, I'ma mention that I'm looking for peace, and I'm looking for something to have a little relief. Cause life is tough, and it's even worse when somebody calls your bluff. You ain't got no business dealing from the bottom of the deck. What the heck? Yeah. Word. Yo. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. No matter how you slice it, it's not a good look. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Oh my goodness. How much time it took? He bringing in no flow, and he really think that it's gonna go his way, cause he might have to like go up in the grill. I say, yo, will it turn out alright? No, it's never alright when you fight and you think that you are in the dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. No matter how they slice, it's not a good look. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. What are we gonna do when this kind of situation happens to you? Hopefully it only happened once or never. But yo, whatever. You still gotta deal with whatever your situation is and how you feel. And when somebody doesn't care how you feel, yeah, that's real. And that can be an everyday situation. It is only going to cause you a bunch of frustration. I'm getting tongue-tied. It's alright, still come inside. Listen for a minute. Take a second to wreck it, a minute to get up in it. Yo, dude is broken, shorty can't cook. Yo, what the hell is going on? What kind of look? It ain't like it sounds foreign to you. Every day y'all eating out because that's something y'all do. And I ain't talking about eating good. I'm talking about Popeyes and Wendy's and shit. You know what I'm saying? Burger King and McDonald's. Raising your kids on that. You know, your pockets ain't fat, but your belly is, and even your celly is. Taking chances on your freedom. Those type of chances, we don't need them. They ain't your real friends, cause you ain't getting no real ends. When the money was here, so were my peers, and now they can't appear like they're a ghost here. I don't understand what's happening to me, but I know that somebody gotta do something. They gonna do me. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, dude is broke, yo, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, dude is broke, yo, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, dude is broke, hey, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, shorty can't cook. Yo, shorty can't cook, yo. Nah, terrible look. We only a few subscribers away from 4,000. Do y'all understand that shit? I'm gonna need some help tonight. Will we reach it? We are 3,995. Somebody might have unsubscribed and shit. So I think the last look, it was who's gonna do it? Who's gonna flow? Let's get to it. Are we ready? Keep it steady. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Y'all know how we do. You, me, us, we. Yes. You, me, us, we. Dude is broke. She can't see. Us, we. Dude is broke. Shorty can't see. Yeah. Us, we. Dude is broke. Shorty can't see. Oh. Okay. But it ain't okay. Can't cook the day. Need the meals. Yeah. Try to get out your feels. Well, times it's hard. Sometimes you look up at the sky and asking God, why I gotta be this way all the time? Why can't I get in line? It's gonna be all right, man. Just hold your head, baby. Everybody hold your head. Hold your head, baby. Yo. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. Yeah. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. And this your daily. It's the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Taking all fast lane, no coasting. And everything is gonna be all right. We talk about dude is broke and shorty can't cook tonight. Dude is broke and shorty can't cook. What do y'all know? What do you know about a situation like this? We talking about toxic relationships tonight. Well, potentially toxic relationship. Maybe for some people in a situation where a guy isn't really, where a man isn't really pulling his financial weight and a woman is not performing her domestic duties, maybe that's okay. I mean, you can't really put a value tag on how somebody else runs their own relationship. All you can do is say how you would do for yours, right? But when we talk about how dude is broke and shorty can't cook, well, we're normally talking about a situation where more money is needed in the household and maybe a little compromise on some domestic duties. Like, we got to eat every day. It's a nutritional necessity. We have to eat every day. Now, how we eat every day is determined a lot on what we can afford. Like the kind of food that we can eat, the kind of food that we're going to put in our refrigerator, put on our table, and feed our bodies with. And the kids, FTK, feed the kids. FTK, feed the kids, feed the kids, feed the kids. The kids got to eat. And, I don't think about this all the time. I don't think about it all the time, but, the things that you are allowed to eat and things that you are privileged enough to eat when you're a child has a lot to do with how you shape your future or how your adulthood plays out, which makes sense to me. It does. It makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes a lot of sense to everybody, but T Carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peepers going directly into your site. Come on, Carrie. And what up, Carla? Carla. What's going on, man? What's good? It says, hey, Sun 752, digging the shirt design with your background. Nice. And you know what? That wasn't by design. That just kind of happened because this is the same background as last night. But it was warm today, 80 degrees. We hit 80 degrees today in the city. Real spring weather, right? And I said I needed something short sleeve, and I didn't want to go this is like a short sleeve sweater. So I was like, yeah, I can rock this today without having to, put a cardigan on or something like that. So. But thanks, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. So that's what we talking about tonight, y'all. Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. What are we doing? What are we talking about? But hold on. We really are close to 4,000 subscribers. Now I know in the big YouTube world, that ain't nothing. But in our world, that's something. I know it is for me. Let me see where we are. Let me see how close we are. I hope we can make it tonight. That would be nice. Yeah, we only 4 subscribers away. 4 subscribers away. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please help out the channel tonight. The channel needs help. So hit the like button. But if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We can hit 4,000 subscribers tonight. We will celebrate it if we hit 4,000 subscribers tonight. That's a big deal for me. That really is. That's a big deal. So we've been averaging 1,000 a year. And I look at channels, they get like 1,000 an hour. You know what I'm saying? But that's them and I'm me. So baby steps, baby. Baby steps. You got to take baby steps. You got to crawl before you can walk. And then you got to walk before you can run. I don't know too many people who can run but can't walk. But metaphorically speaking, in all actuality, check this out, Carla. Check this out, Carrie. I know a lot of people that can walk but can't crawl. Ain't that some shit? Now, I don't know anybody who can run but can't walk. But I definitely know some people who can walk but can't crawl. What you think about that? Huh? Crawling ain't easy for people nowadays. They get on that floor, they might just be down for the count. They might just be down for the count, baby. Like, oh man, I'm down. I'm staying down. Right, Carla? Right? You know what I mean? We don't always think about that shit. They say you gotta crawl before you walk. But once you start walking, you might be walking long enough to where you might not be able to crawl again. Like, yo, crawling? Think about it. When's the last time you crawled? You know what I mean? You might have had to use your life alert. I've fallen and I can't get up. I've fallen and I can't get up. You said 4K on deck. Yeah, 4K. We close. We close. We 4 subscribers away. We might make it on this show, or some people might be stingy. They might be stingy tonight. You know, like we should have went over last night. Last night we had a few. We had a good many subscribers last night. But you know, when you talk about politics, you always going to get a lot of people to come through. You know what I'm saying? Controversial topic, whatever. But tonight we talking about how dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. I'm gonna put these drums away, cause dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. Yo, it's crazy, not a good look. Dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. What we gonna do about that? Not a good look. Dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. Yo, it's leaving me crazy shook. Dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. You know that it's crazy. It's not a good look, but I had to took a little bit of time and look at the way my life shines. And it was looking kind of dim. I thought I was him, but I'm not him. I'm not for real. When I really look at it, yo, sometimes step up to the bat and feel like an addict. And I need me a fix, and I can't afford a fix today. I'm going to have to get high tomorrow. Hey, unless I steal or rob, and I don't feel like having that, I need another job. Yo, corn on the cob. Wish I had me a corn on the cob with a little bit of salt and a lot of butter and a whole lot of words I utter when I stutter. Yo, dude is broke. Shorty can't cook. He can't afford the food. He's feeling rude. What up, dude? What you gonna do? You gonna get in that corner and do you? There are other options you gotta explore. You ain't got no education, need a little more. And your reading and writing ain't exciting. Gotta step up to the plate, stop the hate. Hold up, wait. It ain't too late. You gotta make sure the appointment keep your date. And I'ma skate off and hate off. Y'all get the shit up. You lose the weight off. And take my time. And I'm trying to keep out here from doing the crime, kid. You understand the math. Y'all ain't trying to do that shit. Y'all trying to laugh at people who ain't right in the pockets. Yo, out here like Johnny Sockets. Johnny Sacco, my man Rocco from South Philly, Italian boy. What the fuck, yo? All right, man. So that's what we talking about tonight, right? Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. What we talking about? Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. You may have been through a situation like this in your life. Remember, because what we're really talking about is when a man and a woman may love each other, or they may really be able to deal with each other, but they have these problems. These, the expectations are not being fulfilled. She may expect that he will make enough wage to be able to put whatever kind of food on the table that y'all like to eat. So, you know what I mean? If we want Fruit Loops, we need the real Kellogg's Fruit Loops. You know what I mean? You trying to come up with these Fruit O's. You know what I mean? These Save-A-Lot Fruit O's. Come on, man. Come on. Save-A-Lot sell fruit and meat nowadays. You remember, this ain't 1988, 89. Remember Save-A-Lot back in the... Y'all remember Jewel Tea? You know what I mean? Remember Jewel Tea? If you shopped at Jewel Tea, you know what I mean? You was definitely rocking the food stamps, the paper food stamps, baby. Take it back to the paper food stamps days. Anyway, her expectations may be that y'all can eat lobster and shrimp, you know, on the weekends at least. You know what I mean? Had the good ground beef, ground turkey with this in the spaghetti during the week. You know, some pork chops, chicken chops, turkey chops during the week. If you got to go meatless during the week, hopefully it's lasagna. If you gotta go meatless during the week, hopefully it's lasagna. But of course, a lot of y'all like meat in the lasagna. So the lasagna gotta have, gotta have that good kick to it. You gotta need to kick to lasagna. Why does lasagna have a G in it? Why does the word sign have a G in it? Why does Philadelphia Philip and phony have a PH in it? The word phlegm. Why does it have a PH and a G in it? Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. Hell of 5 situations. Not a good look. My man Magnificent Morocco. My man Magnificent Morocco is in the house. He's in la casa. Me brethren. Oh, mi hermano, Seca Sala. My man Seca Sala is all up in the house. What's up? He says sardines and crackers are underrated, but got it done. Yes, and I agree. I like sardines. A lot of people put down sardines like, nah, I mean, I'm gonna be messing with them sardines. But I like sardines. I like the canned sardines came in. I thought that shit was dope. You know what I mean? You had to peel it back or roll it back with the little key. You know what I mean? You open a can of sardines. That was a little bit of experience right there. Like, hold on. Sardines, herring. Any herring fans out there? I like herring. You know what I mean? Get some good Russian herring. Huh? Get the Russian herring. They don't have much good food up north like that, but they got some good herring, shine. Get some Polish herring, shine. You said Eastern European, get shit popping, son. Get shit popping, son. Give me a can of herring, son. Yeah, bone in herring. Yeah, get popping. Salmon cakes. Salmon cakes ain't that's not inexpensive. Salmon costs a lot. You know, you gotta come out the pockets when you talk about salmon. Salmon. Shout out to people who pronounce the L in salmon. Salmon. Give me some salmon cakes. Some salmon cakes, baby. What you know? Hold on, y'all. Get my eye drops. From what I see, it looks like my day has ascended on me. I'm looking a little red up in here. I don't want to be looking red. I don't want to look red for y'all, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to look red for y'all. I'm gonna get the good drops. Get my chair over here. Son. Y'all ready? Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. What y'all know? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Can we hit 4,000 tonight? Can we? I don't know. YouTube had us in the algorithm last night. They might have snatched us out of there today. Like, nah. You ate last night, nigga. But you was talking too much anti-Trump, anti-Israel. You know, when I was putting these drops in my eyes, you know what I found myself doing? Holding my breath. Why do we hold our breath when we do certain things? Name some things that you inadvertently but habitually hold your breath for. Now, of course, when you go underwater, you hold your breath. That's a smart thing to do. Mess around and drown for nothing. What you mean he drowned in one or 2 feet of water? He drowned in a wading pool? What in the Whitney Houston is going on here? What are some of the things that we inadvertently but habitually hold our breath for? When we lift something heavy, For some reason, we hold our breath. Sometimes when we make a turn on a car, when you make a turn while you're driving, sometimes you might hold your breath like, what are you holding your breath for? What does holding your breath allow you to do? Any of my rifle or gun enthusiasts out there, sometimes when you take aim, at a target, you might hold your breath, and they actually tell you to do that. Why? Hiccups. Okay. I wasn't even thinking about that. Marvina Bigby, what's good? And Todd Bridges was good. Listen intently. So you hold your breath when you listen intently? Like, why do we hold our breath? Like, there's just some things that we hold our breath for in life, and we don't even think about it. And I thought about this last week. My mom had a doctor's appointment, and she has some mobility issues. 85-year-old woman has a list of health issues or whatever, but getting up and down the steps is a challenge for her. So getting down the steps is not very hard for her, but getting up the steps, I noticed that she was holding her breath every time she took a step and grabbing the banister or the railing. And I had to tell her, Mom, stop holding your breath when you take a step, because you're actually losing oxygen and losing power. And until it takes a while for a person to accept that. They don't really understand. Like, what do you mean? Because for some reason, we just used to holding our breath. With that being said, is it possible that do we hold our breath when we hold our tongue? Ty Bridges says that deep breath was extra ASL. What's ASL? What's ASL? Y'all be saying, what's NGL? You know what I mean? This text lingo or social media, I don't be in. Let me see. What does ASL mean? Age, sex, and location. As hell? Oh, that's what it means? As hell? Wow. So they just said, skip that H, huh? What does NGL mean? What does NGL mean? Not gonna lie. Okay. Not gonna lie. Oh, I gotta get with that. Okay, thank you, Ty. I gotta get with the program, right? You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I guess I come from an era where you had to actually talk. We made words to describe things. Now we just do letters. I ain't mad at it though. But anyway, yeah. Is it possible that when we hold our tongue, like in other words, like when we prevent ourselves from saying something or reading somebody the riot act, do we hold our breath then? Do we hold our breath when we hold our tongue? Or some people call it biting their tongue. When we bite our tongue, when we stop ourselves from telling somebody off or telling somebody the truth about themselves or whatever, do we hold our breath? Do we hold our breath too? Do we have to be like, because it's possible that we do. Like maybe we just hold our breath for a hot second. Maybe. Ty says, I got teenagers. Okay. Okay, you got teenagers, so they put you up on the scoop of all of this text lingo, this social media talk, and all. Okay, all right. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being informed. Nothing at all. All right, so back to what we were talking about tonight. Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. What do y'all think about that? What do you know about it? Have you ever lived it? You know, I mean, because some people may live it and may not understand or recognize that they're living that. Is it possible that you can not be making enough money for your lifestyle, but think that you are? Because I'm thinking that financially, you kind of know where you are. You know what you can afford. If you know what the word afford means, because some people think that affording something means that you can buy it. Like, I have enough money to buy this Benz, except if anything breaks on the Benz, I'm not going to be able to get it fixed for a while. It's going to keep me down. Well, that means that you can't afford a Benz. And if you can't afford a Benz, you can't afford a BMW either. They are even. And you sure as hell can't afford a Porsche. Because those three types of vehicles normally require a lot of routine maintenance, especially the BMW and the Porsche. That BMW is going to be leaking oil, leaking fluid somewhere. That's the way modern BMWs are built these days. Sega Salah says, worst cars to buy. Ain't that some shit? Now, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, we would have never said that about a BMW. It was a well-made vehicle back in the day. Now, in the shop, the shop don't stop. The shop don't stop. Piece of shit. A fast piece of shit. One thing I'll say about a BMW, it go fast even when it's broke. But when that shit is down, it's down for the count. You said strictly in Honda and Toyota now? Man, you got the right idea. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Japanese are winning. Germany fucked up. And you got to use premium gas. And you know premium gas nowadays. Woo-wee. Let me say it again. I said woo-wee. Shit is real. Range Rover, hella expensive to repair. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But at least it's a good off-road vehicle. Marvina Bigby was good. She says, when my fella came to see me, I would hold my breath waiting for him to get to the door. Oh, shit, really? Okay. All right. Tyler, he says, most men are more financially aware of their shortcomings, in my opinion. Yeah, I know what IMO is. I'm not that behind in the time, but good looking. Good looking. You can't assume, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, a lot of men are aware of their financial situation, especially if they are around other men who are making good money. So I would think that it's harder for a man to think that he's making enough money when he's not. But if he's fronting, if he's the type to front, then he will kick it like he has more money than he does. Or if he gets his hustle on, like maybe he gambles and wins. Maybe he sells a little something on the side, not necessarily drugs. It could be anything. A hustle is a hustle. My man Time is in the house. He know about the hustle. You know what I mean? You got to get your hustle on. You know, double the funds, triple the funds, supplement your income. You know what I mean? You need different streams of income to wield the best outcome. So when we talk about dude is broke, we just talking about the dude is broke part. How can a man not know that he ain't making enough? Like, based on the job that you have. Come on, man. If you smoke cigarettes, you know how much money you make. Come on, man. If you smoke cigarettes, you know how much money you make because you know how much it costs to buy cigarettes. If you drink a lot, you know how much money you make. You know if you make enough money or not. And that's whether you drink bottom shelf liquor or or top shelf liquor. Now you drink top shelf liquor on a regular basis. And every man, whether he makes a lot of money, a little bit of money, or whatever, if you go to restaurants or clubs and you order bottle service, you know where you are financially. What was that? Remember a Jay-Z video back in the day, Imaginary Player? Remember the video Imaginary Player and the boys was in the club and he was supposed to order he was supposed to order a bottle of Cristal and he ordered a glass of Cristal. He all had to drink from the same glass. They all had to drink from the same glass. Like, oh no, we can't afford this bottle of Cristal. And you know, you gotta think like a bottle of Cristal in 1995, 1996, when that shit was real popular, you know, popular to them, because I ain't seen nobody around the way drinking no Cristal. We might have been drinking a little Dom Perignon. We was definitely drinking a little Moet. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, Cristal then was like out the liquor store, it was like a 125. And then cats talk about, oh yeah, I got the Louis 13, Louis 14. You know, come on, man, that shit was expensive as shit. And that was just out in the liquor store. You order that shit at the club, you know for sure how much you was making. And it wasn't enough to afford that. That's crazy. I had a half-eaten apple. That shit was just on the sidelines calling me. Yeah, so when we talk about dude is broke, right? You know where you are financially. You know what you can afford and what you can't. You know, if you drive let's say a Toyota Corolla, but you really want a Lexus, so maybe you get the Lexus equivalent to a Toyota Corolla, which is an I series. So you get like a Lexus IS 300. That ain't nothing but a Corolla. That's all it is. It's 4-cylinder. Do a little turbo in there. Added suspension. The only thing that really separates the Toyota from a Lexus, or should I say a Lexus from a Toyota, is the insulation. When you're in a Lexus, you don't hear shit outside. It's insulated. So the sound system sounds better. And it's insulated. It even gets warmer faster. Real shit. It's insulated. That's the biggest thing that's the same company. They built on the same platform. So you have an ES350 Lex and a Toyota Camry. It's the same car. The exact same car. They same paint and everything. Damn near the same grill. But that Lexus is going to come with all the bells and whistles. Now, a few years ago, Lexus did, they did get permission to have their own company. Still owned by Toyota. Now, you might ask, how do you have your own? Anyway, if you're driving a Toyota Lexus, a Toyota Lexus. If you're driving a Toyota Corolla, but you really want a Lex, you might get the Corolla equivalent, which is an IS series. Camry is the ES series. Said Lexus is basically Jaguars. Lexus is luxury. U.S. broken. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I love me a Lex. It's a good car. Drives very well. Well, so does a Toyota. But that insulation, this the difference. So, Tom says, son, I am American Ford tough. Hey, I ain't mad at that. Lincoln, Mercury. Mercury got to start making cars again, man. You see. Tom says, ain't nothing wrong with a Cadillac, a Chevrolet, a great Buick. And let me tell you something about those great Lincoln Navigators. I don't know about those Aviators. Shout out to the to the Impalas. Hey, if you can't afford a Navigator, you get an Aviator. It's a few $1,000s less. And it's on a smaller frame. The Lincoln Navigator is built on the Ford F-150. It's built on that frame. And the Aviator is more like the Ford Ranger. That's literally the difference. So you're either driving a F-150 with a cover or a Ford Ranger with a cover. 8-cylinder or 6. Simple as that. Nowadays, they trying to make every car with 4 cylinders. 4 cylinders. 4-cylinder trash, but 4 cylinders are more energy efficient. Second Solid says, I've never been broke, but I moved into a chick crib during college, but I cleaned, cooked, and did laundry to show face. I ain't mad at it. Todd Bridges says, remember Chris Rock, how much for a rib? How much for one rib? One rib. One rib. Yeah. Alright. Tom says, ain't nobody know Cristal. You know how much Cristal costs. Jay-Z was trying to be untouchable. Be the untouchable black man with nobody. Will anybody say he is not a businessman, but a business? I said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. I said, he can have it. Imaginary player. What's the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6? 30 to 40 grand. Cocksucker, beat it. That Jay-Z, he was so arrogant back then. Said American cars was the best cars. I did not need a Mercedes or Audi or any of those cars to prove I had money. Yeah, not back in the day. But American cars lose value so much. And the Japanese cars, they hold their value a long time. Even them fucking trash ass Nissans. Remember the good days when Nissan was a good car? When was the last time Nissan made a good car? The Altima, maybe? I think the Altima was like the last really iconic, like really good car that Nissan made that I can think of. Even Infinity, they fell off. Every time I see a Nissan now, I got a hit on it, the bumper crack. You know what I mean? They got a hit on the passenger side and shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. Sega South says American cars in the 70s and 80s were good. Could drive over 300K. Yeah, before GM got that whack ass aluminum engine. Trash. Fucked up everything. Took the company under. Tom says, my pops love a Cadillac or a Lincoln, and I had a Corvette, and my older brother from another mother had a Trans Am. America makes, yes. Those was good cars way back. I mean, they had a lot of problems because we had a Trans Am too. Trans Am ain't been a good car since Michael Knight. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Let's see how close to 4,000 we are, if at all. We trying to make it to 4,000. Nope. We still at 3,996. We need 4 more subscribers to make it to 4,000 subscribers. 4 more subscribers. That's what we need, yo. Nissan equal disgruntled baby mama car. Man, you ain't never lied. Disgruntled bitter baby moms stay driving a Nissan Altima. They'll be having Maximas, Altimas all day. The baby moms that's bitter, but still make a couple of dollars, they got Maximas. Either that or a Sequoia. Big body. The big body Toyota, the big Sequoia. Got that Sequoia. Tom says, son, you gonna make me stop crying. The Nissan Maxima, my baby green, sunroof, peanut butter seats, light tinted windows, wooden paddle. I feel like Nino Brown with the chrome Nissan rims. Hey man, shit. Maxima held they own with a Max. With Nissan held they own with a Maxima for like a good 3 decades. I mean, I would say 3 generations. Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z. But Gen Z, I don't know, man. The Max them fell off. Still love a Max. It's a good fast car. You know what I mean? They need to bring back the 300Z. That's what they need to do. Bring back the 300Z. But anyway, dude is broke. You shouldn't have to pay your lady in order to blow you every night or have sex with you. Shouldn't have to pay for your loving. But at the same time, it should never be in question about how y'all going to eat or what y'all going to eat every night. Or how these bills going to get paid, or if you're going to get an eviction notice on your door. That shouldn't be the issue. I mean, now listen, anybody can have a hard time or be going through a rough patch in their lives. You still have to be self-aware of what's going on in your life. You know, you can't front like you getting it like that because you had it like that. And I don't know about y'all, but I know a lot of people who do that. They act like they still got it like that when they actually only had it like that. Living off of memory and shit. You know what I mean? They like they like Sarah McLachlan. We're building a mystery. We're building a mystery. Shout out to Sarah McLachlan, man. I used to love her. She used to be popping her shit. Lilith Fair. You know, Sarah McLachlan, Jewel. What's the other one? Sheryl Crow. All them chicks. Remember all them chicks in the late 90s, that Lilith Fair shit? It was all right, though. Son, Nissan Maxima was my favorite car, and they came out with the Altima like you said, but the Maxima was a beautiful car, bro. The Maxima was I mean, the Ultima was the Maxima for people who couldn't afford the Maxima. That's literally what it was. This is a Max for y'all who can't afford a Max. Riding down the street with my fly blue Max. I had the stereo on. I had the sunroof back. Put in the fresh tape of the high power force and a tape of me, Son 7, of course. All right, anyway, son, I appreciate you calling me a hustler because I had a department store job called Telio's. Had to have clothes for the girls to go to work at a fast food spot. Yes, Wendy's in the nursing home business. Hey, listen, you know we come from an era where having a good job was sexy. Like he worked where and where? Oh, okay. Shoot, I come from an era. We come from an era where having a job was a good thing. Like, hold on, let me get this straight. You get up off your ass every day and go to work twice? Oh, none. I think you all right. I'll be home tonight, baby, with my legs open, face down, ass up. That's the way you like to? Okay. You bring home the bacon, I'm yours for the taking. All right, my man Magnificent says, time remember when the Maxima talked and had automatic seatbelts? Oh, yeah. Tom says, son, the best way to know that you was legit when you got out of your car. Oh, when you got out of your car, you matched the interior of your car or the color of your car with your gear. Your gear means nothing, means clothing. Word. Marvina says, I can take care of myself, but damn, I would like a man to be able to buy me supper at time. Exactly. Like I said, we come from an era where having a good job was that a man, even if he didn't have a good job, but he had two medium jobs. It formed one. Shoot, I mean, you can't knock a man that get up off his ass. You know what I'm saying? He might have worked two jobs, came home, got in a dice game. You know what I mean? Came up on 200-300 a night. Hey, 200-300 a night over 5 nights. That's a nice check, especially in the 90s, 80s and 90s. What? You was rich. Easy. Sigasala says, I had a 1996 Honda Accord. It held me down for 7 years. I have a 1996 Toyota Avalon. I'm never letting my Avi go. I swear to God, just got ball joints on it. A few years ago, I needed a rack for it. You know how hard it was for me to find a 1996 rack? I went to the junkyard. I went to every junkyard in the city that I could find. It was like, look, dude, you 25 years out. We ain't got no rack for that. I was like, keep digging. It's like, we ain't got it. And if you order it, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. You might as well get another car. I said, no, I'm not. This is the first generation Toyota Avalon. It's the original. It got the gear shift on the wheel. You know what I mean? My seat. A small child or person can sit next to me and they're not in the passenger seat. I could flip up my little middle console so somebody can sit in the middle. 3 people can sit in the front in my car. I'm not giving that up for shit. No. Of course, it's not my only vehicle, but it's the only vehicle that I'm protecting with all my might. It got the gear shift on the wheel. I love that. Like, I can put shit right here. You understand what I'm talking about? I can make love on the front seat of my car. The front seat. I don't have to get in the back seat. Mm-hmm. 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 And no, it's not a bench seat. It's 2 seats with a middle part. I even have a middle belt buckle. I mean, seat buckle, seat belt. Yeah. Yeah. 1996. What? That's 30 years, baby. 30 years. And I got it in 2016. Yes. Tom says, yes, son. It was a man's character, his intangibles. But it was the fact that Pop said, if you don't know how to fix nothing with your hands, like build a cabinet, fix anything, he was no use for a woman. These cats, yeah, I don't, these young niggas don't do nothing. You know what? Maybe these young niggas out here know how to fix a phone. Hey, that's not a bad career. They might know how to fix a phone, fix a tablet, get the viruses, do something. But yeah, getting them to fix a leaky faucet, like, yo, I need you to change the seats. I need you to change the washer and change the seats in this faucet. They gonna look at you like, do what? Seats, washers. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What? Unless they was raised by a good father, a good uncle. My man Just Sprayberry says, yo, what it do? Magnificent. Says Avalon hybrid, nice and holds value. Yeah, but mine is not a hybrid. It's the regular. Hybrids wasn't out yet. This the 9.6. Change your tire. Word. These young cats don't know how to change a tire. How you don't know how to change it? What? Man, me and my boys, yo, if we ever got a tire, we was like a fucking pit stop. Yo, you get the lug wrench, you get the jack. I already got the tire off. You get the spare. Oh, listen, you don't want to get you don't want to get your clothes dirty. Yo, I got a little smock you can use, you know what I mean, for the tire. You know what I'm saying? We still on our way to the club. Matter of fact, while y'all go in there, I know this all night tire shop. You know what I mean? We can get the rim back on the joint. I ain't gonna be riding around here with one black eye. You know what I mean? Yo, you know how. Listen, man. It's a sad state of affairs when you got 3 chrome rims or 3 polished rims, and you got either a donut or that nasty black ass a spare tire. You just be feeling like you feel like you riding dirty, baby. You feel like you riding dirty. I can't have my baby riding around. You know what I mean? She in the passenger seat, chilling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Can't be riding around here 3 good rims and one black ass spare tire over there. I gotta get the shit fixed. Baby. And you know what's hardest? You know what's the hardest thing to do in the car? I know the hardest thing for me to do in the car is to get, wherever you pull the spare tire out in the trunk, getting it back in there the same way that it was in there before. Getting that space, the spare tire space back in the trunk to be flush just like it was. I haven't been able to do that yet. I haven't been able to do it yet. I haven't. I can't do it. Tom says, the very first card I had before before I had my knees. Oh, my Nissan Maxima and Impala was a Honda Accord because you can actually do your own maintenance on the engine or on the car. Little maintenance that prepares you for the big cars. I hear that. Marina says, I had a I had to hire Amish men to fix stuff. Oh man, you got Amish? Amish? Hmm. I know they back to the hammer and nails. No power tools for them. Oh, check out Missy. What's up, Miss? What's good? What's good? Tom says, son, stop it, bro. You got me peeling my pants right now. Brothers used to having two tires that was iced out on the car. What happened to the other two? Oh shit. Yo, let me tell you a story. I got a story for your ass. Hold on. Son, that girl that is riding around with a dude with two awesome rims on the car and the two messed up rims on one side is a donut. You better marry her and stay with her for the rest of your life. Just said putting the tire back was no. I'm telling you, I've never been able to you can never get it back in there flush like you never took it out of there. I know I have not been able to do that. Even when I let the tire shop do it, they never got it back in there exactly the way it was out. Because when you first take that tire out, you got to use all of these tools to get it out of there because it's in there, it's locked in. And getting it back in there the same way. Oh my gosh. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on, Ma? What's good? What's good? Let me tell y'all a little story, but picture it. 1998. I had a 1996 Dodge. What the fuck was that? Not the Cirrus. The Cirrus was the Chrysler. I had the Dodge Stratus. 1996 Dodge Stratus with the icy chromed out rims, 5 stars. That shit, my shit was sitting. You know what I mean? Fog lights in the front. I'm by myself, no seats for a stunt because I got it like that. I want it like that. I need it like that. I made it like that. It's better like that. Anyway. So I went to my girl crib. She lived in this apartment complex. And, they had a parking lot in the apartment complex. So the apartments was all the way up there and the parking lot was in the front. Well, picture it. Easter Eve. So Saturday night, the night before Easter, I went on my girl crib. I spent the night over her crib. We was chilling. I come out the next morning, chirp my alarm. First of all, my car was sitting up high. You know why I was sitting up high? Because the 2 rims on the side was missing. The 2 rims on the passenger side was missing. No, I'm sorry, on the driver's side. So when I saw my car from the passenger side, I ain't see shit. It's Easter morning. I got on the other side of my... You know how your car, when you trip the alarm, when you press the alarm, and it lets you know that the alarm has been tripped. So it went like... I was like... I went on the driver's side. My shit was on bricks on one side, so whoever was stealing my rims must have got caught. They got one side off and didn't have enough time to get the other side off. My shit would have been on 4 bricks. I was like, I was like, That song, that car was from hell, man. That car was my Christine. Real shit. Real shit. Hold on, y'all. It's my man throwing down. What's good, my dude?
Hey, Poppy.
You already niz. You already niz.
So let me ask you a question. When you came out, you see your tires missing. Was you resurrect?
Say it again. Did I what? Hold on. I don't want that. Wait a minute. I gotta drop this off. I don't want that. All right, you good?
I said, did you feel like it was Resurrection Sunday?
Man, I was so mad. Cause I'm like, damn, when I got to her crib, it had to be like 2 a.m. It was 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Cause I used to hang out with my mans, and I probably got to her crib before the club started. Cause I know, back then I used to drink, and if I went to her crib after the club ended, she would have felt some kind of way about it. Like, oh, I'm on the back burner after you get finished, being out fucking with all them other bitches.
Yeah, but
So I think I got there a little early. Like maybe like 1 o'clock. So I'm coming out of the crib like about 9 in the morning. It wasn't late in the morning because we was going somewhere on Easter. And I was like, when I saw my shit, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Because it wasn't easy to get those other 2 rims back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had to ride like that for a minute. It was killing my soul. First of all, I had to get it towed. I had to get it towed out of there in a special way because it ain't had. So I had to take the 2 tires off of the passenger side and put them both on either the front. I don't remember whether I put we probably put the tires on the back so we could pull the car up on the toe or I think we had it on the flatbed. I was just like, man, that was bad money. And I'm like, man, peace to whoever stopped them from taking all 4 tires, because that would have made it a different kind of situation. It was crazy.
yeah,
Crazy, man. Crazy.
that's true. Yeah. So the topic tonight is he's broke and she can't cook.
Dude is broke and Shorty can't cook. What you know? What you know about that?
Shit. Well, I mean, I'm a chef, so I don't need her to cook, but me being broke is not a good thing. Me being broke is not a good thing, and I guarantee you, if she can't cook, she's gonna hold you more accountable to being broke than her not being able to cook.
Well, the thing is, whether she can cook or not, it's about her willingness to cook.
Yeah, that's the part right there.
Like,
But if a woman can't cook, she's not gonna have the willingness to cook. She'll have the willingness to order.
nah. Well, I guess it depends on the woman.
Yeah.
From what I know, when a woman likes a man a lot, or when she loves a man, she gonna learn to do whatever he likes. So if she can't cook today, she gonna learn how to cook tomorrow. She gonna keep working on that shit and working on that shit and working on that shit till she get it. But that's my experience. I don't know about all women, but yeah, I mean, I done seen them go from she from oodles and noodles to straight to straight angel hair. Hold on. I don't know if you breaking up or hold on. You sound pixelated. Is it you? Is it me or you? It's me? Hold on, let me see. Because you sounding clear before. Let me see. Oh. It must be me. Hold on. Go ahead. Yeah. You there? I don't hear nothing. Yeah, I hear you now. Okay.
That's why I hang up and call back.
Wait a minute. But I'm wondering what happens with the. Well, we just gonna keep it like this since it's working. I don't know what's going on with the app. So yeah. Yeah, like I don't know what it's like to know to be in love with somebody and not try. You know what I'm saying? You might not be the best, but if you don't even want to try, that kind of lets you know where you are with it. Okay, hold on.
I say, you try to call Quest say, you get an E for effort, T for nice try.
Yeah. So when we talk about dude is broke and shorty can't cook, we talk about a situation that's potentially volatile, definitely in disagreement, and it could be a situation that's toxic. It could be because we're talking about a situation where expectations are set but not being met or not being fulfilled.
Yeah, you have a tendency to drop bars when you don't even be wanting to drop bars, bro.
Man, I mean the bars come in. The bars have a place.
I ain't trying to get off topic, but your sweater is very much luxurious tonight.
Luxurious. Ah, man. What up, Malu? Oh, my God.
I don't know if you caught the last sale at Tories or what, but this sweater is you done put the long ones up today. You said, you know what? Went over. Let me put the other ones. Let me put the fur in storage.
Okay.
When you know, you know.
Hey, man, if you can try in one area, you can try in another one too. You know?
Yeah.
If you can give to yourself, you can give to somebody else.
Hey man, you doing your thug sizzle? I didn't even know they had short sweaters that look luxurious like that.
I don't have a lot of short sweaters, but I got this one. I found this one.
When you do, you pull them out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, give me more insight on what you mean by the stuff that you're talking about, bro. Like I understand, but just add to it.
Well, like I said, we talking about dude is broke and shorty can't cook. So imagine you living in a house. I mean, you living in a place. Maybe you and your woman are living together. Now, it might be a situation where y'all really should be living in an apartment, but y'all living in a studio. Y'all need at least a 1-bedroom, but y'all living in a studio. Or as we call it, an efficiency, where I come from.
Yeah.
So you're in an efficiency apartment. So everything is basically in one room except for the bathroom. The living room, bedroom, and kitchen is right there. You living in it. So y'all up under each other, whatever, and that has a that's a direct reflection of what y'all can afford. So how much time is going to go by when y'all still living in this efficiency apartment, hoping that the rent don't go up before y'all actually get an apartment where y'all could expand your family if that's what y'all choose to do, or at least get into a place where y'all can be a little bit more comfortable and have a little bit more breathing room. Now, if one person, let's say the man is satisfied with the living arrangements and the living conditions, and he figures, well, I'm living where I can afford, and he's not trying to afford anything more than that. Meanwhile, she's thinking like maybe she grew up with a father that taught her that, you know, a man is supposed to try to advance. He's supposed to try to, you know, double and triple whatever. And especially if y'all start having kids, he's supposed to, you know, start looking for more money to make. But he don't seem to be doing that. He seemed to, you know, dug in and got comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Blowjobs on command will start making you feel like you've done enough.
Blowjobs on command.
You know what I mean? Social media nowadays, you hear these elaborate oral sex stories from these females. Oh yeah, that's the first thing I do. As soon as he get home, and before he go out, to make sure that he okay. I'm like, okay, yeah, it sound good.
You do all that, but when he hit that door, do you have a mill?
Well, first of all, you have to, wonder if it's really true. Because the evidence that's out here is not really, reflecting that. But at the same time, it's not reflecting that men are stepping up to the plate. Now, nobody is saying that a man has to be rich in order to get what he wants from a woman. But if the expectation is that you will go from an entry level position at your job to a more a leadership position or an executive position or something that's a little better than where you are, a higher pay grade position, but you have decided to just stay exactly where you are, and it's like, well, guess what? Those meals might stay the same as they are.
Sammy cake. How you say? What you say earlier? Canned salmon cakes and sardines.
Salmon cakes and sardines. Hold on. Let me take this other call, but let me do it like this. Take this off of here, because we know what can happen when we switch over. Oh, damn. They hung up. Let me see if I can call them back.
Hello?
Did you mean to hang up or did you bail out?
No.
Wait a minute. Wait, say it again?
I thought you hung up on me.
Oh, no. We good. We straight. You know I'm not hanging up on nobody. Hey, nobody. What's on your mind tonight?
We don't hang up on family.
No, I would never. Okay, first of all, blowjobs on command.
Wait a minute. Before you, wait a minute. Wait. I don't want to miss this. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta call her back again.
Like the same number.
My bad. Go ahead. So what were you saying?
First of all, blowjobs on command
She said blowjobs on command. Nasty.
0 out of 5 stars, fam. Ain't no cat trying to earn that.
Oh.
I mean, like, okay, first of all, if you're dating a chick who can't cook and you're like homeless, dude, one of y'all has to do better.
Okay, you might not be homeless, but you might not be making enough for y'all to really have the things that y'all want.
But I mean, if there's 2 of y'all, one of y'all should be able to do something.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go back to this. Hold on. Let me go back to your feelings on this blowjobs on command thing. What are your feelings on that again?
Die slow in a fire, negative. That shit will never take place.
Why not?
I mean, again, what I just said, die slow in a fire, negative.
I'm asking why do you feel that way?
Your dick is not that great.
What if it is?
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Well, we're not talking about mine.
No. Look, I went ahead. Look, my dude, I did my research. I saw your OnlyFans. It's not that great.
You saw whose OnlyFans? What are you talking about?
No, that was good. That was funny. She saw your OnlyFans. It's not that great. Subscribing to, but not enough to like do it on command.
Okay, now, well, I'm not saying that. Okay, my position is that if you love somebody and you want to see them pleased and you know what they like, why would you have a problem doing it if everything else is in place?
You know what? You are absolutely correct. But on that note, I would never date someone who that was like their thing that they wanted, like on command. Like, nah, man.
Well, see, but here's the thing. There are some women who insist on that, like whether the man asks for it or not. Like that's what they like to do.
Wait, what?
That's their twist.
Yeah.
Okay. Who are these girls? Please let them call in because what?
I do know. I've met quite a few. Like that's.
I know some women that told one time I was working a job. She told me, as soon as he go to work, before he even go to work in the morning, I send him off with that. When he come home from work, right after dinner, he send him to sleep with it. It's part of our requirement.
But he's still cheating on her, so it's all right.
He's not cheating. No, they in a relationship.
Well,
he does his part, she does her part.
The thing, so I mean, I don't want to get off track. If you know that somebody, you know what? Let's take it away from oral sex for a second. If you know that your man likes steak and shrimp, and he makes enough money, and you make enough money for steak and shrimp, you gonna tell me that he can't get steak and shrimp on a regular basis? Why?
Oh, I mean, hell yes. I mean, like when Kroger or like Giant Eagle has a sale, man, I'm about to freeze that shit. We good to go.
So this is not making sense because I'm thinking like, steak and shrimp cost money, and but my
mouth is actual work, so no.
How much work is it? How long is this? Wait a minute. Most men that I hear about from the women that I've talked to, you know what I mean? You hit they man up and 5 minutes later or less, they popping off. So I think it probably take longer than that to cook some steak and shrimp.
I'm cool with my choices.
Huh?
I said I'm cool with my choices.
Okay.
You do that on a regular, you might cook the steak and shrimp is there, so.
Well, see, I'm glad that her position is what it is because here's where the disconnect comes in. This is what we talking about. Dude is broke and shorty can't cook. Now you can be talking about a communication problem.
First of all, if she can't cook, why is she dating a broke dude in the first place?
What is her not being able to cook have anything to do with him being broke? She might have dated him because she liked him and fell in love with him.
Okay, Sam. If he's broke, why is he trying to talk to someone who can't cook? Ugh. I mean, that's like both terrible choices.
What are you talking? So, first of all, are you high? Well,
yes.
All right, because you're talking crazy. All right. At least I know what I'm dealing with. Okay, so regardless of your financial situation, because I do know a lot of people who believe that if your financial situation isn't straight, then you shouldn't be trying to date, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So you mean to tell me that?
That's not do. Okay, so wait.
I'm not saying that you're saying that. I'm not saying that you're saying that, but I have heard people say it, and it sounds ridiculous to me because I'm like, so you mean to tell me that you can't date or look for love until you have enough money for what? Until your financial situation is where? Well, I want to know, what is the girlfriend's salary? Is it 40,000? Is it 50,000? Like, how much is the dating salary have to be? You know what I mean? Is it dependent upon your revolving bills or whatever? Like, I mean, it sounds stupid as shit to me. So, I mean, by that premise.
No, wait, what? A girlfriend salary? Nah, Sam, like, I work. I mean, I live like in a kind of like a poor state, but I mean, like, I'm able to like take care of myself and take care of my own bills. But I mean, I'm trying to like give someone a blowjob for no reason. Ew, no.
Wait a minute. The fact that you said I'm ill about a blowjob, period, means that like you don't. It wouldn't matter whether he deserved it or not.
Sam, especially not.
You said ill. Like if yo, what the fuck? If yo Troy, imagine your hold on. Imagine the thoughts about you going down on your woman making you say ill.
Okay, well, I definitely would not want that either. So negative.
Oh, you don't like to give or receive. Hold on. So you don't like to give or receive?
Negative.
Oh, I'm talking to a mutant. Let me get the fuck out of here. All right.
No. I'm pretty sure that you're ready to go. Let's do this shit.
I think I'm talking to an alien that's not illegal.
That was not great.
What?
I said, "Do you call me a mutant?" That was not nice. No.
Oh yeah, you're a mutant to me.
Nah, Sam, I'm just not like a real like foreplay kind of like romance type of person. Like, when it's time to F, it's time to F. Like, let's do this shit.
So you don't hold on. So you don't need to be warmed up. You already warm.
I'm cool with my choices. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm inquisitive. What's your drink of choice? Was that the ooh wee?
Wait, what's my drink of choice?
What was your drink of choice to get you to the point? Because you sound groovy. You sound Brady Bunch groovy.
First of all, I am not that old, but I'm like a little bit offended that you think I am. But no, double vodka.
I didn't say that you're old.
Brady is for what? Like the 60s and maybe like early 70s. You
know, again? You know every damn thing, son.
Yeah, the whole thing is ill.
Yeah?
This whole shit is ill. It's very ill. All right. All right. So dude is broke and shorty can't cook. Now, like I said, I'm under the impression that if a woman really likes a man, she normally try to figure out what he likes and tries to steer towards that because she wants to see him pleased. And we know that if a man really likes a woman and is falling in love with her, he wants to see her happy. So he's going to find out certain things that she likes, and he's going to try to provide that for her. I mean, it's a natural thing. It's the you know.
I think you have it right on one side. I mean, if a gentleman wants to see someone pleased, like he'll figure out what makes her happy. In terms of what a man wants, like it's kind of simple, so it don't really mean that much.
So if if you're in a situation where you think that you're providing what somebody else likes or wants, but you're really not, and that person hasn't really expressed to you that they're not satisfied because they don't want to upset you or they don't want to rock the boat. Sometimes it could be a situation where a person doesn't necessarily want to separate from you, but they really want to improve the situation. But they may not think that you want to improve the situation, but the love may be lopsided. Like one person is afraid to lose the other one, and the other one is not afraid to lose one. Like if you look at the poll question, the poll question asked, it says it's all. Yo, no, calm down for a second. Now, chill. The poll question says it's always better to get someone who loves you more than you love them. What do you think about that? So a lot of people think that it's better to find. Yeah. What?
Oh no, I mean I thought there was the answer to the question. Yeah, I would definitely want someone who loves me more than I love them.
Okay, why?
Spite.
All right. Okay, you said spite. Spite. That's about the most honest answer. It's not very well thought out because it says if to get somebody who loves you more than you love them, so you still love them. You just so why would you want to spite someone that you love?
Because I mean, if they love me more than I love them, then it means I'm still winning. So
winning what? What are you winning?
In a relationship in life, I mean, shit. I mean, to the finish line.
If she feels as though he's on top, since that person loves her more than she loves him.
Yep.
She feels as though she's on that she can take advantage of that.
Yep.
No, I don't even know if it's a situation where one is going to take advantage, but normally people who take this position.
Wait. Who's this other voice on the other side?
God. So normally the
What's up, God? How you
doing? Yeah, that's the Lord. That's the Lord on the other line. Talk to God. So
Yo, it's Holy Week though. Like, how you feel about that?
You should repent.
My dude, Good Friday is coming up, so I mean, I'm ready. Are you?
Yes, I am, my child.
Right.
God will be taken care of on good for Friday. I should be resurrected on Sunday.
Yeah, look, you only be gone for maybe 2 and 10 days, so you should be straight.
What time does God have to die?
I'm sorry?
Nothing. So in a situation where a person wants somebody who loves them more than they love the other person, that a lot of times that's born out of being hurt before, having your heart broken before. and not feeling like you are in a power position. So just like one thing that scares people about love is they don't want to be in a situation where they are afraid to leave a toxic situation or an unhealthy situation because their heart is deeply invested in it. So some people think that the remedy for that is getting somebody who loves them more than they love the other person or likes them more than they like the other person. The problem is, why would you want to be with somebody who you don't like that much? Why would you want to be with somebody that doesn't compel you
because we all have our side pieces.
No, we don't all have our side pieces. What the fuck are you?
No. Okay. God, can you weigh in?
Well, I'm going to weigh in on for you. I think, well, somebody in chat, Marvina said it's a form of insecurities, and I can agree with her on that. It's also a form of wanting to be in power. They want somebody to love them more than they love the other person because they feel as though there's a power trip, and that person is going to self-indulge themselves into their needs, and they don't have to do but so much. To me, that's selfish. There's a selfish part of an individual that would like that. You know what I'm saying? When a person loves you and you love them, that is a beautiful thing because it puts more. It makes you go out for one another. But when that person loves you and you don't love them like they love you back, it becomes one dimensional. And then you sit back and you just keep taking and not giving. And then it gets to the point where you can become ignorant and disrespectful to the other person because you don't have the same love for him as he does for you. So you're stepping all on his feelings, and he's still. Some people can humble themselves and be like, you know what, she's going to change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We talked about that, right, son?
Yeah, we always talk about it. I said we always talk about things like that.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't agree with a person saying that they love that I love you more than you love me. And it doesn't have to see what people do is they take love as being monetary, giving. No, love is within. Love is a feeling. Love you can not give financially and still show love to that person. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think love is, I gotta buy her this or he gotta buy me that. No, love is real. It's deeper than just that. It's the butterflies you get in your stomach when you're around that person. It's the light that comes on when you see that person.
Okay. Well, my thing is this. I mean, like, you're a gentleman, and I'm assuming God is a gentleman. Like, I'm a young lady. Sam, what if it never happens, though?
What if what never happens?
What if like that stupid butterfly in your stomach or oh my God, I'm so excited to see them. Like, what if that shit never happens to you? Like,
well, okay, if it never happens to you, I mean, listen, you can't navigate how one person expresses love towards another person. So whereas God might be talking about butterflies and things that are anticipatory and things like that, you may feel something else. But the bottom line is when you start to feel yourself falling in love with a person, you're going to know exactly what that is. Now, for some people, hold on. For some people,
what if that never happens? Like, what if you don't even have like the small feeling of you like someone, like they good looking, like you kind of low key fuck with them, things happen. But I mean, ain't no
You mean if you never fall in love with somebody?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you were in love, like you would know, right?
Yeah, but it's a personal thing.
So what if you never so if you know that you fall in love, if don't fall in love. I mean,
If you have ever wait, let me ask you this: have you ever been in love?
I feel like if I would know it, the answer is yes. So no.
Okay, all right. It's a simple yes or no question. All right, if you've never been in love, you've never been in love. So maybe one day when you experience it, then you'll understand it. But I want to address something. Wait a minute. I want to address Malu in the chat because she says dependent love is not dependency. And and see, the way shit is, if you've been introduced to a love situation and it's been healthy, then you'll probably look for that more and more and more. But if you've been introduced to love in a toxic way, if you've been taught that love is pain and love is struggle and love is hurt and love is jealousy and love is being played and all of these things go into love, then you've been taught love incorrectly. You've been lied to about love. So you may not know what to look for in a loving situation. Just the same way, if you've been taught that physical acts of affection equal love. So you're able to put a dollar value on love. Like if you love somebody, you got to show it, not really realizing that somebody can show another person that they don't love the exact same thing that they've done for you. But I mean, we talk about things like vulnerability a lot, and most people are afraid to be vulnerable to somebody, but that all goes into trust issues. If somebody has played with your heart, if somebody has made you feel like you were wrong for wanting to be with them and wanting to be around them, or or wrong for setting any expectations toward them that would make you more comfortable, then you have been in an unhealthy situation. And it's unhealthy because now it's giving you negative feelings about something that's supposed to be positive. So, and I know what it's like to not want to be vulnerable, but but I also know what it's like to want to be with somebody that makes you feel that way.
Yeah, where is God? Is he still there?
Because I mean, because you have to consider the alternative. You have to consider the alternative. Would you rather be with somebody that stirs your heart up to the point where, like, it makes you want to just totally surrender to them, or would you rather be with somebody that makes you continually keep your guard up at all times?
Yeah, I want someone who can be a good person, work hard. Yo, even if he has dirty Jim Jones grades, still lay down next to me. That's my cat. Like,
how you know? You ain't never been in love anyway. How would you know?
Well, shit, I'm trying to go ahead and put a stupid thing on your page, man. Come on, I'm trying to help people.
Listen, I gotta get you off this line because you talking crazy.
Go ahead and help people.
Let me say this, because don't get into when I say butterflies, it's being misconstrued. Butterflies is a sense of happiness of seeing that person and wanting to be around that person. It's not a sign of weakness. It's like you get that happiness, that feeling like, damn, I missed. I wanted to be around them. I get to see her today. Y'all can't see each other during the weekend because y'all working all week. Or even if y'all live together, you had a stressful day at work, and when you come home, that's your solitude. That your mate is your solitude. You missed her. You get bubbly inside. You know what I'm saying? So don't take the terminology as butterflies in your stomach as being something as, something as a sign of weakness. No, it's a sign of some people get certain ways, when you're around your mate, and that's if you love her or if you got that type of feeling for her,
You know what? That's how you know I'm single, because I never felt that, not even a little bit. I mean, I've been around cats where, I was like, this is great. Like, we should go ahead and continue dating. Like, this is great. Like, I accept this engagement, but at the end of the day, nah, it wasn't for me.
Well, you love something, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
So why you still look out? Well, hold on. Why are you still out here looking for a mate if you're not looking for love? What are you looking for?
Something fun for second quarter.
What?
What?
I didn't stutter. I said something fun for second quarter.
Something that's fun for the second quarter.
Correct.
The second quarter of what?
A life?
Of this year, of this month, fam. It's technically 4/1, so right now, it's the beginning of second quarter.
So you just like having fun?
Yeah, I'm cool with my choices.
I'm not hearing no fun.
It's fun. I'm not needed. She one of those.
I ain't hearing no fun. Let's see. She don't want to go down on her man. She don't even want her man to go down on her. She never been in love. She ain't even looking for that shit. No foreplay before sex. What the fuck is we talking about?
Play big. Dude, you talking to that box of wine.
Fuck is we talking about? Like, what are we doing? Babe, can you hit my man up? No. All right. Well, I'm about to go get some popcorn from the store. You want something? No. All right. Well, can I get a grilled cheese sandwich? No. All right. Fuck it. I mean, can we fuck? Yeah. All right. You want me to like kiss you, suck on your titties? You know what I mean? You want me to go down on? All right. You was ready though? No, but all right, cool. All right.
That felt like that. You got this right, good. All right. That was the first quarter. You can leave now. Trying for the second quarter.
That shit crazy as motherfucker. The hell? All right. Let me see. Marvina says, when a man or woman makes your heart flutter, puts a smile on your face, you are winning. Happiness is all we want. Exactly. I mean, this ain't hard.
That's what I'm talking about, Marvina.
Clay Biggins says, dude, you talking to that box of white wine. Damn, I remember that box of white wine. The box wine.
Hey, I'm
about to hang up on y'all. Listen, I'm really glad I got to call in. This is a lovely conversation.
All right. Well, you have a good night.
You too. Also, plus, I'm cool with my choice to deal. Second quarter, who knows? First quarter was kind of good, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, go enjoy the second quarter.
Yes, sir.
All right. Holla.
Hello?
Malu said, son, damn, you make it sound so depressing. That shit was depressing. Shit is fucking disgusting. The fuck out of here. I've had bad dates that sound better than that. That shit was nasty. The fuck out of here.
You really hit it on the spot when you think you want to have sex? Yeah. You want me to suck your titties so you go down or you know?
Are you ready? Well, nah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Just do it. The fuck?
The second quarter is.
Man.
Only way I can put it in terms is that she's one of those, bro. I mean,
that shit almost fucked up my mood, man.
She remind me of
that shit make me want to call up a bad. That make me want to call up a bad ex. Be like, you know what, bitch, you wasn't that bad. No, I don't want to get back with you. I just want you to know that, you know what I mean, in comparison, you know what I mean, all things considered, I talked to a woman that I wasn't in a relationship with last night, and she made me realize how bad your toxic ass, how good your toxic ass was. At least you ain't have a problem blowing a man on a regular basis.
She reminded me of the fucking Brand Nubian song, "Love Me and Leave Me Alone."
I think she heavier on the leave me alone part.
Yeah, well, I think that she just like the smutty buddy.
Man, I don't know.
I got second quarter, third, fourth quarter to do it. Maybe some overtime.
That shit was nasty work right there. But fuck it. You got to remember though, it is the internet and motherfuckers be fronting. So you got to take things with a grain of salt. Not everybody is willing to sit in front of this camera or do audio and tell them all the true details of their life, and I respect that. At the same time, shit. Can you? That shit sounded about as tasty as a rice cake.
Yeah.
And I don't like rice cakes.
I don't either.
You know what I mean? I don't care what you put on a rice cake. That shit is.
Don't be nasty.
Yeah.
You can't even make a mistake. You can't even put a steak on that motherfucker.
And now for the taste of nothing, rice cakes. Tom says, "You know how dry a rice cake is?" Yes, I do. I've had overcooked turkeys that was more moist than rice cake.
You're right. I do know why you have to get ready to go make some donuts.
Oh man, that shit crazy. That shit is crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I feel some kind of way when I hear about couples not doing shit to please each other, but they'll do everything to oppose each other. Like, what kind of shit is that?
You absolutely correct. You absolutely correct, bro. Like I told you, you're the wizard of wisdom, bro.
That shit is fucked up, dog. That shit is disgusting. You know what I mean?
You want to create the argument, but you don't want to know how to fix the argument. You want to do everything else. You want to do the negative part, but don't want to do the positive part.
Okay. You know how it's late in the show, but damn. You know how that word submit comes up, and you hear a chick say, in order for a woman to submit, a man has to be able to lead, or he has to earn that. And I'm like, if he has to earn it, do you realize that that's the opposite of what submission is?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? But men and women have to. I was just going to say, men and women have to submit to each other. It's not a one-way street.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say, son. And see, when they sit back and when you use the word submit, they look at the word as being filthy, or disrespectful. No, you're supposed to submit to one another.
Yeah. And they have been taught that it means it has something to do with disrespect, and that's fucked up.
Yeah, and that's the problem. People look at that as an offensive word because it's people push it towards women, and women they get to the point where they gotta go against that word instead of understanding that no, both of us have to submit to one another.
Right.
See, think that when we tell you what I really think it is, I think that when you hear submit, especially when it comes to the black community, they look at it as more in the Muslim terms of submitting. You know what I mean? Because sometimes a lot when you listen to the religion in the Muslim world, they submit to their husband. So now when other women hear it, I ain't submitting to you. No, I ain't going. It's not submitting. It's the word submit is not a bad thing when you're doing it towards each other.
Or doing it for each other. Like a man can't expect to receive everything he wants from a woman and he not do anything in order to make that happen. But at the same time, it's not a job that you have to do. It's a way that you have to be. You know what I mean? Like, in order to put yourself in a position to love or be loved, you got to do something different than what you was doing before. So in that way, you have submitted to, the love either way. You can't just decide that it's just going to be a one-way street. I ain't going to have to do nothing. I'm going to just keep being the same way or worse than I was. And I'm going to keep on my expectations that you'll keep doing whatever it is that I want you to do. And it's sad that Muslims get a bad rap for the words submit when Christians were the ones who came out with it first. You know what I mean? So I mean, but I guess since there's so many different denominations of Christianity that you could just pick one that suits your interest somewhere along the line. But
in Christian terms, they don't like the word obey. Because when you sit back and you get married,
honor and obey, right? And I say it's honor and obey, right?
Yeah, honor and obey.
And that's the same as submission.
It's same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at both words as if you're doing it for the betterment on both sides, for the betterment of the marriage or the betterment of your relationship, it's not a bad thing.
Let me ask you this: do you think that both the man and the woman in a marriage or a relationship honor and obey each other?
They should do it to both each other.
I know that they do, because even if the honor part is light, the obey part is going to pop up somewhere. Like, listen, I'm not cooking no dinner till them dishes get washed. You want to eat? Them dishes got to get washed. Mm-hmm. I bet you somebody going to start washing them dishes if they want to eat.
You want to obey that?
You know what I mean? Like, what you going to do? Punch in the mouth, get blood in the food? All right. Let's do this. Let's do the poll question. And let's see. The poll question was, the poll situation was, it's always better to get someone who loves you more than you love them. What do you think? 22% said yes, it's true and safer. 50%, the overwhelming majority, said it's ridiculous, false, and selfish. And I'm surprised that won the most. 17% says I can see the sense in it, but nah. And 11% said smart people subscribe to this. I'm surprised. It was only 18 votes, though. I think if the vote count would have been higher, we probably would have saw different results. A lot of people out here emotionally scarred, man. It's a sad state of affairs. But, so much of this has to do with what you will accept or deny. But at some point, in order to have love, you're going to have to do something different than what you was doing before. You know what I mean? And you may have to repeatedly reinvent yourself in order to get something that is going to be conducive to your satisfaction in the long run. But listen, man, I want to thank you for calling in. I appreciate you.
Man, listen, you don't got to thank me for doing a damn to you, my damn brother. I feel obligated to my family, brother.
And because I'm your brother, because you my brother, that's why I thank you. Because sometimes family don't do shit for you. So thank you, brother. I appreciate me some you. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. No problem anytime, man. You know how we play, man. Everybody in the chat, man, much love. Be blessed, be safe. Enjoy your day, man. And find love.
Word.
All right, bro.
Okay. I saw what you wrote, Maria. You said, so I have to not be nice then. You know what? In all situations, you may have to make necessary adjustments. I wouldn't suggest that you not be nice, but sometimes you have to repackage your niceness with some people because they may not be able to handle it in its raw form. Wink, wink. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious, glorious, glorious last day of March 31st, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box, Doc Corbin, Buttercup, Muhammad, Avis Stevens, Angela Davis, Orlando Shearer, Amina Patterson, Melissa Alvarez Rodriguez, Josette Adams, Lois Wallace, Evangelist Tega, Charlisa Morris, Arthur Jaja in Majay, my girl, go getter Valerie Green, and last but not least, Sonia Smith. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious, glorious, glorious March 31st, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn to rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, man, listen, dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. Dude is broke, Shorty can't cook. Yeah, it's crazy and not a good look. Yo, he didn't make another man. That doesn't mean that he's not a man. It just means that he gotta step up and stand on his own 2 feet. And yo, get right. Yo, make sure that the ground under you is tight. And as far as Shorty can't cook, if she really likes you and she likes the way that you look, then she gonna step up a game. And if she don't step up a game, then you don't give her your last name. And I ain't got to tell you what to do because you going to make your own decisions. And really, that's all on you. And I ain't mad at the decisions that you make because what you eat don't make me shit. And that's another take. I take another break. I'ma cool out. And all that crazy shit y'all doing, I ain't going to rule out. Because what's one for one is not meant for the other. I'm talking to you, sisters and brothers. And I'm going to make sure that I stay on my game. And I'm going to do the same. And y'all acting lame. Yo, you always talk about what you ain't going to do. How you going to get any farther? What the fuck is wrong with you? I ain't going to do this for him. I ain't going to do this for her. Oh, no, that's too much for them. And yo, what doesn't occur to you that the thought process you got is not making you want to blow up your own spot? If you're really trying to improve and make your situation different, then you got to do something different, you stupid ass. Yo, make it so fast that you got to act like Keith Sweat. Make it last forever, forever, forever. Don't let our love in. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 1 a.m. And y'all know tomorrow is movie night. Remember that Wednesdays is movie night on the Daily Go Getimism show. And tomorrow night's topic is going to be great actors, bad movies, great actors, bad scripts or whatever. So we're going to talk about actors who are really, really top-notch actors, but maybe it didn't shine through because the movies that they were in was so trash. You know, the writing was so trash that it just, yeah. So that's what we're talking about tomorrow night. Movie night. It's a new thing. And we had a lot of fun last Wednesday. So I expect to have a lot of fun tomorrow too. Clay says this show is going to mess up my sleep. That's what we had to do. We started at 1 a.m. I don't know. You must be on the East Coast because I'm on the East Coast and you know how that goes. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning for us right now. But tomorrow, like last Wednesday, we had a ball with that movie night thing. That was our first night, our first installment. So, oh, you live in Jersey? I'm in Philly. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Dirty Jersey, New Jerusalem. New Jerusalem all up in the place. That's hot. All right. So yeah, tomorrow night, movie night. Great actors, bad movies. So bring your movie knowledge tomorrow, man. We gonna be busting it up tomorrow. That shit gonna be fun in the motherfucker. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Let's see if we made it to 4,000. I know we didn't. Nope, we still are at 3,996. We need 4 more subscribers to make it to 4,000. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow or later on today. I don't know. All right, y'all be safe out there, man. Show your loved ones love and love yourself as well. Peace.